So now we are back in our code. I said I want to explain it in a more practical way so that we will understand what I mean by ID and class. These things are very, very important. So it's good you understand it. Okay, now I want to explain now. Now I can come here and give, which one will I use now? I can come here and give, okay, I can come here and give this H1 tag that we have here a class name of what? Header. Are you seeing it? So I can come here also and I still give this H2 tag the same class name of header. I can still come to this one too and give it what? A class name again of this same header. So now I will just enter CSS a little because we are gradually going into CSS now. So under my head tag, I can put, I want to style now. I want to put a styling now, a CSS styling. So I want to give it a style now. Okay, sorry, that is not to put a closing tag. So close that must have this closing this thing, so it's okay to recognize it now. So now I want any element that has the class name of header to have a particular color. So what do? I want to style it now. So I say I will take class. Whenever you are putting, when we go to CSS, you understand when you want to refer to a class on your CSS file. Although I'm doing inline CSS styling now, but when we go to CSS, you understand what we mean. So I will say, what's the name of the? I will say dot. Dots in CSS mean class. I getting it? Dot mean class. What's the name now? Header. I will not take the header. Dot header. So your CSS have the color change. So the color change. So it has known that I am talking about these classes inside the HTML body. That is what I'm talking about. I want to give them a particular color. So let me say I want to give them. So this is in your CSS, this is how you work with this. What this thing is called your curly braces. They are called your curly braces. Curly braces. Yes, that's what they are called. It has an opening curly brace and a closing curly brace. Then whatsoever you want to put inside, it will be inside. So this is the syntax. The syntax is what you use to refer to you to the element you want to work on your HTML page. Then your curly brace and what is inside now contains what? A property and the value. So the property I'm picking now is color. I want to give any element that has this class name header a particular color. So the color is the property. What is the value now is what? The value is red. What kind of color do I want to give to all the elements that are having a class of header? I want the colors to be what? Red. Are you getting it? So I hope you are getting it. So in CSS we have what we call a syntax, and inside the syntax we have a property and a value. So this is the syntax. You call the name of the syntax according to the way it's represented. Okay, I will do other examples. And you kind of understand what I'm trying to say. So the value I'm giving to it is a color value. A property of color, and the value of that color is what? Red. So if I save now, any of the element that has this header class will automatically have a color of what? Red. Are you seeing it? That is it. You just have a color of red. Wonderful, Abby. So that's what I mean by class. You can give as many elements, the same class name, but it is different with ID. I cannot come and give this one ID, the same ID, give this one the same ID. No, it will not work. If I try it, it will not work, and I don't want to try it. So ID is specific. So if I'm giving this one the ID of first, I say it's first header. Yes, I'm giving the first header ID. I cannot come and give these other ones this first header ID. No, it will not work. It will only work for classes, but it will not work for ID, because ID is specific to what you are working on. So I can come here and decide to change the color of this first, only this first one, only this first H1 tag. So when you are talking about ID, you are calling ID your CSS file. You use the hash symbol and the ID name, which is first header. That is the ID name. Then followed by your curly brace. Then your property color, what I want to do inside. There are other properties, so we'll see go on them. I want to change the color. What's the color? I want to change the color to green. That is the value. So we are doing CSS now, kind of. So now, if I save now, you see that only that one change, but the rest still remain red. So the rest is red, but that particular one that had the ID change, I cannot come and give this one ID. No, this same ID, no, it will not work unless I will change something. Maybe I will change, instead of putting first, I'll put second. I will not come and put it here for it to work. So I just want you to understand that class attribute can be given to as many elements, but ID is specific. So that is just what I want you to understand. We'll talk more on the next video.